Long story short, you make them kids, deal with what come with it, handle them kids. You got in the bed, lay in it, and deal with what come with it.
Be a man. Don't be a cat. I'm trying not to say the word.
What's happening? What's good? It's the Erica Jones along with Nicole Sanders, and it's been a while since we've been here, but we had to get on to talk about the latest, I guess, debacle, in the words of
What's trending?
Judge Judy. What's trending? Come on, Nikki. And I guess y'all probably already know what we're talking about. DaBaby and DaniLeigh. A few days ago, I know I was sleeping in my bed and I woke up and I just, you know how you wake up and you get on social media, and the first thing I see on the Shade Room is DaBaby and DaniLeigh. And I'm just like, what is going on? So, you know how you half sleep and you don't really like listen and see, but then the next day, well, not the next day, the same morning, I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, what's going on? He's putting her out of the house with her 3-month-old baby, which is his baby as well. So we wanted to get on here and talk about these celebrities, you know, getting in these relationships with one another, and I don't know if they're based on love, lust, I don't know what they're based on, but they don't last. And you air all your dirty laundry on social media. And I just think that's, I know you're in the limelight, but everything doesn't need to be told to the public. Some things should be kept private. So what do you have to say about this, Nicole Sanders?
Well, first of all, you know, I don't follow pop culture. You know, some things I follow, some things I don't. What DaBaby did was so disrespectful on so many levels. As a man,
come on,
forget the fact that he's a
celebrity rapper. You know, I can say so many things about that. But you call this woman a side chick. But you was with her for 3 years. And probably the mistake that she made was getting pregnant for him. Now, if she never would have gotten pregnant for him, they'd still be going. Whether she's your side chick, main chick, beside chick, this is a woman that has your child. Yes.
And you should know the importance of your child being taken care of, because you want to make sure the mother's mental state is there. This girl just had DaniLeigh. I call her DaniLeigh. Such a precious soul. Beautiful girl. We don't know if she's dealing with postpartum.
Right.
The baby is only 3 months old. You want to get involved with this rat-looking boy because he can get up there with that monotone rapping. No variations whatsoever. But DaBaby you just was wrote off a few months ago for what you said about the LGBTQ
plus
community.
Yeah, he was canceled for some things that he said when he was doing, I think it was Rolling Loud or something like that. And you just got back into the people's good graces.
And you gonna do this?
And you...
Well, let me tell you something. These rappers of today that can't rap, that all you do is you press an auto-tune button and they all sound the same.
Yeah, they do sound the same.
First of all, there's a video with he's not the only one, but I think it's ignorant. You got stacks of money that you just carrying on your shoulders, and why that's not in your bank account? We know you got money. That is so ignorant
That's
to
the
me.
thing of today. They do it. They roll it up their arm. They hold it like, you know, that's the thing.
Whoever DaBaby parents are, if it was raised by a single mother, both parents, and a father, if it was my child, I would make him get on there and do a retraction.
Yeah, I apologize.
Because that what he did, and then you proud of it. You calling her a side chick, but y'all listen, y'all's men, you're silly because you get involved with these women. You let them take all kind of videos of you, all through the process of you all's dating, and when Mad Day come, boom,
Receipts.
She can produce anything that.
And she started posting it, and he got on there talking about he got screenshots. I'm like, sir, you a whole man. Who gets on social media and debates with someone that you've had a child with? And like we talked about yesterday, it's not about how you feel about her. Because clearly we see you don't care about her. What about your child?
The 9 times out of 10, what has happened is he's found somebody else.
Yep.
And they said, you better make a decision. And he said, oh, okay, baby, I'm going to handle it. And he went and put that girl out.
Yep.
And I feel like she was handling it with class.
She was trying
her best to, but you bringing your big lip self in there, whispering, call it, you have to see.
Live. He was going live.
This what I do with my side chick. But if you all about your business, you ain't got to whisper. But she heard you.
And walked in there.
Walked in there.
And she explained that further. She said that she was coming back to the house to get close. Because I was like, where she came from? They got back together. Like, because I know how these toxic relationships are. They say one thing. Because he had disowned her at one point when she got pregnant. Because she put it on the story. He didn't want her. Then when she was big and about to have the baby, he let her come back. And now she's had the baby. You don't want her. And you telling her she needs to get out, and she knows she was a side chick. Who knows that? Who want to stay? Now I do know some females know their side chicks, and they understand the assignment and they play their role. But in that situation, I've seen her with him. I've seen them on videos.
Multiple people have seen them. He didn't treat her like a side chick.
No.
He met her family. Vice versa.
Yeah.
But let me give y'all, young ladies, you beautiful, young, precious souls. You meet these men and you rock their world for a second. And know that, there has to be some substance there. I'm not saying DaniLeigh. That's what I call her. Now, DaniLeigh, she's so cute and precious. She's a DaniLeigh to me.
Okay. I think that's Britney Spears' sister's name, or either.
And praise God for Britney Spears. God is good. Amen. This is what you do when these rappers let you move in.
Come on, give them a lesson, evangelist.
Get you some mail to be mailed to that address. Get you about 30 days worth of mail. So when,
let's just say 90 days.
So when they come and say you got to get out, you have residency.
Come on,
because you're receiving mail there. You got to beat these. You got to beat them out of their own game. And hey, like the one of my, hey now. You done made an 18-year investment, so I ain't gonna hate on you. So DaBaby, you better make sure you make your money, because in 10 years you won't be known. So you better invest it right. Y'all rappers going out here and you sleeping with these women unprotected, and just AIDS is still out there. The package can be wrapped differently, but AIDS is still out there.
The package could be wrapped up like a nice Christmas present. And y'all just sticking and moving. And I saw a video where he gonna talk about, I take care of my kids. And then he shows the baby. He makes a video and reveals the baby to the world. Didn't even give that girl a chance to properly show her child.
Right.
And you just
You see, I got my baby. That was all for video. Because
that's
she
why I put
said
this gum in my mouth, because he had that same gum. Everybody was commenting saying that's the same gum he had in his mouth the night before. Yeah. Everything was like it was on social media. Got my baby in my arm. Got my baby.
But she said he had not been involved in that baby's life since that baby was born. She said it was hit or miss.
I believe it. Because he been out on the road in different
Right.
things. I believe it.
That's why you tumbled off that stage, DaBaby.
He did.
Sprinkling all that water on that crowd, and then you stumbled right off that stage. Regardless of how much money you make or whatever else, be a man. Be a man. Don't be a cat. I'm trying not to say the word.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
And then you...
Because that's what you are. As far as I'm concerned, I don't believe in that counsel culture stuff. I don't believe in that kind of... He counseled forever.
Well, his baby mama, the one of the oldest girl, she wants to start talking. And I'm still not understanding what her purpose is.
She don't have nothing to do with it.
Right,
it's been a while since he been with her. So what you gotta say?
He might have been with her. You never know.
Well, that might be the one that he went back to.
They go back and forth,
That's
and I
true.
believe she's the first baby mama.
True.
And a lot of times those guys can't. I don't know what it is about that first baby mama or first love or whatever. They go right back. But this is the thing that I say. Men wouldn't be able to do the things that they do if we wouldn't allow it.
Mm-hmm.
We are allowing them to come back to us. We are allowing them to treat us like dogs just because they got money.
But
make your own money.
But unfortunately, they have the mouthpiece to fool.
Well, yeah.
Listen. Pray to the Lord for discernment, lovelies. He'll give it to you. Because you'll be able to tell that this Negro is a liar.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have that. Listen, it just doesn't apply to in the church. You need to have that spirit of discernment.
That's true. But they are blinded by the glitz and glamour and the money and the celebrity. They're blinded by it.
If I was a young 25-year-old beanie bopper, and I'm gonna hook up with a rapper, somebody that got money. In the process, I might fall in love, but there will be some ulterior motives. So when I get out, if this relationship don't work, I will leave with something.
Well,
I swear to God,
I think that's the thing with them getting pregnant. That stuff worked in the 70s and the 60s and the 50s, and when you trap a man with a baby because they're like, ooh, I gotta marry and raise my family. Them niggas don't care. Them Negroes don't care about that. Especially when they got money, because they can take care of all of these children. NBA Youngboy got about 12 children. I don't know how many he got. I'm just speaking.
But
he got a bunch.
Back in the day when the rappers, I'm not much of a rap person. I was Tupac and Biggie and all the rest of them. We knew Faith Evans was his wife.
Yes, ma'am.
That was understood.
It was understood.
We knew that
Lil' Kim
was
the side. And she knew she was the side.
And she played her role.
She did.
Mm-hmm. So what he did was the highest,
disrespectful,
disrespectful
mm-hmm.
thing that he could ever do. You don't do that to the mother of your child. I don't care if you hate her. You don't do that to the mother of your child.
I agree. If you have any love for that child, you came together and made that child with that woman.
Right.
And that what produced from that was that child that you're looking at that looks like you and that looks like her. So how could you disrespect somebody that just had that precious gift for you because you want her to be gone? Like you said, whoever he dealing with now.
Mm-hmm. He dealing with somebody.
She's giving him an ultimatum
mm-hmm.
and said, listen, get rid of her or I'm gone. So if you want to be real, she the side chick. That other.
Well, the bottom line is, as much as he might dislike her, he tied to her for 18 years. So, baby, Listen, when you get to California, LA with your family, let them love on you. Let them do whatever they need to do for you to get your mental state together. And while you getting it together, get skates and skate to the courthouse and get your money.
I wasn't ready for that. Skates?
Yeah, skates. A rocket ship.
I was not ready.
Get there and get your money. You a beautiful girl. I don't know anything about you, DaniLeigh. I just think
DaniLeigh.
Listen, she's so precious in the eyesight, in my eyesight.
In the eyesight of the Lord as well.
I don't know anything about you. I don't know what your background is. I don't care what your background is. Get yourself together.
She sings, she dances, that girl got her own career. I don't know.
Make your money, take care of your child, and just know in the next relationship you're gonna have to move a little bit differently, because you don't ever want nobody to disrespect you like this. If I can guarantee you there were telltale signs that this boy was disrespectful, but you probably overlooked it.
She did,
because you were in love.
Because she was in love.
And you, DaBaby, you sitting up lying talking about, but you fell in love with your side chick, because that's what you said on one of the videos.
On one of the videos that she posted. Yes, he did. I love you. And she said, how much? And he took them arms and stretched them out wide on that bed. And I think she said that's when that child was conceived, on that night. So you felt some kind of way about it. She was pregnant and had your child. So now that you don't want her, now I'm going through some get out and thin line. He put that up, thin line and get out. Like
First
the girl
of all,
crazy.
She not crazy. She's gone to California to be with her family, and I hope. I don't want no lives lost, but I know how them people in West Coast can be. That when that brother said he'll show you what he about, he was in the hospital with a neck injury, and still. But my brothers would do something like that. If somebody disrespected, even if.
Mine too.
I went against the moral standard of what my mother raised me to be, and I did it. And somebody came and did that online. Baxter Olinford Sanders, Silman Miles Sanders, and Melvin L. Sanders, they would be ready to pounce him.
Yep. And he came underneath the post on the shade room and put the hugging emoji on there. Hugging who? The boy.
Well, they've interacted with each other, the families.
I know.
So they know each other.
But I'm saying when they made the shade room gonna get everything in post. He gonna come under there and put the little hugging. I don't know what that was about. Or what that meant.
Because he a kitty cat.
I already know what you mean.
He a kitty cat. He not about that business.
Nope.
But you could do that to a woman, but you can't do it. You think second before you do it to a man.
Let me tell you guys one thing. We're gonna get off here. When y'all want to physically harm your spouses or your mates, you have to remember that woman got a daddy, a brother possibly, uncles possibly, grandfather possibly.
Well, sisters, because my sister would fight just like a man.
All kind of family members. Y'all think when you coming up against that one person, you better be ready to come against that whole family. Stop. Y'all just need to stop.
Just be respectful.
Yes.
If you don't want it to be in a relationship anymore, whatever it might be, handle it with respect. Especially, even if a child wasn't involved, she's a woman. A lot of we'll be going into a whole nother session of stuff. A lot of women in the world today are broken because what men have done to them. And it's so unfortunate. So, but I know this, DaBaby. And I don't know who named you that, because you don't look nothing like a baby. You probably didn't look like a baby when you was born. Probably looked like a grown old man like you look now. Know that reciprocity is real.
Ooh, karma.
I don't care if you're rich, poor, middle class. What you do to people comes back to you tenfold. That's all I got to say about you, Ugmo.
listen, I think this is a good for us to stop now. We just have to get on here and talk about this because it's just a shame and a disgrace. And DaniLeigh and Baby DaBaby, I don't know what we want to
call her. And y'all, I'm not being disrespectful by calling her DaniLeigh. I've never been good with names.
Yeah.
I get corrected all the time. But I think she's a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
She'll bounce back. She'll bounce back.
Mm-hmm. So,
and we apologize for being gone for so long. So subscribe to the... We're going to try to start back up again.
Yeah, we'll be back. Listen, put your hands down.
We're supposed to be doing a podcast.
Put your hands down.
Okay.
Anyway, we will be back. Hopefully you guys will find laughter in this, but at the same time, we do not promote violence. I didn't see any violence happen, but
no,
it's a mental abuse situation.
It
is. You know, and we do not condone that. So
for nobody.
No one.
Mm-hmm.
So
we're
gonna get off here. You guys stay tuned for what we have to come in the future, near future. And until next time, I am the Erica Jones.
Nicole and I.
Y'all have a blessed one. Peace.